Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets it up past the 35. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
This one out quickly to Watkins. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Hurts.
Forced out to his left. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
This defense for the Vikings, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the sneak, it's Hurts.
And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown.
Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the 4th-year man, it's Cam Akers.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They go play action. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, a 22. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Cousins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. 48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Here's Hurts to throw.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. A nice gain of 21 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
They go play action with Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles!
Albert Okueburon.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On play action, Cousins. And that's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
This will be fielded at the 17. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A run for the former Seahawk. It's Rashad Penny.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this 1st half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that is is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins.
That's caught downfield by Addison.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Second down and 8.
Play action now. Cousins. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To throw is Cousins. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 27-yard line.
2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage first down.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Gun.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play fake. Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
This is caught by Addison.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Throwing is Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
4th down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Going deep here for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Right back to Swift again on second down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
63.
Hurts.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Chris Watkins, 40 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Cousins throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the gun, here's Cousins.
He gets it to Addison.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And there's a pretty play for Madison. It seems like a perfect fit for the Vikings. Obviously, Minnesota loves receivers who produce. And Addison, one of college's best and most productive receivers the last couple of seasons.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
They go play action. Cousins. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
31 yards.
And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you have your hands best team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, Steamer!
On the give, this is Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cousins on first down. Pass complete to Addison. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He lets one go deep for Addison. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jordan Addison with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. A quick throw here out to Brown. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 28. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul not only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
From the gun, here's a run by Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
To throw, Cousins.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First down, Vikings.
First down, here's Cousins.
Quickly to Hawkinson.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
17 yards. First down,
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On play action, Cousins.
There's Addison. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Hey, 73.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Chris Watkins with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 59 yards. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. From the red zone now, Cousins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
2nd and 10.
One last shot now for Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD,